This awkward occurrence or awkward entertainment. So I'm going to be talking about reality shifting, or Ouija boards, and tarot cards. Before I get started, let's read from the Bible. This is John 8:44. You are of your father the devil, and you want to do the desires of your father. He was a murderer from the beginning, and does not stand in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Whenever he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own nature, for he is a liar and the father of lies. John 8:44. So if you ever meet a witch, you ever meet a psychic, a medium, a tarot card reader, anyone who plays with crystals, anything outside of the Bible, if you ever meet anyone like that, remember, they are of their father the devil, and they are liars, and they wish to do the will of their father the devil. They will lie to your face. They will lie to your face and try to suck you into their little satanic world of torture. Let's get this video started. Ouija boards. So, Toys R Us started selling Witchboards in 1980s to your kids, and you bought these for your kids. Parents today who aren't Christian, who don't believe in the truth, they still buy these boards for their children out of stupidity, out of ignorance. Now, when your kids play with these boards, immediately or later on, this is what will happen. I don't care if it's one person or 3% on the board. This is what happens. Immediately after playing with it, they will develop psychosis, schizophrenia. That is called demonic possession in biblical times. So they will hear and see things that aren't there. It's going to be very scary. Now, if your child comes up to you and tell you, I'm hearing things, I'm seeing creepy things, I play with this board, believe them, pray over them, keep praying, do a couple of days of fasting, but keep praying. Both of you pray. Now, if your child comes to you and say, I'm hearing and I'm seeing things that aren't there, I'm having thoughts that aren't mine, and they don't tell you why, I would say get a belt and beat the truth out of them. Because no one hears and sees things that isn't there for no reason. Having hallucinations happens by two ways. Number one, you're on some strong psychedelic drugs. You've been abusing very strong psychedelic drugs, and those spirits have made their way permanently into your mind and body. And you can still get rid of them, but you have to pray and fast. So number one is drugs. Number two is spiritual deception. They got caught up in some type of spiritual trap. Try some type of Ouija tarot card. They tried something they weren't supposed to be messing with. Some type of ritual, this, that, the third. They tried something they weren't supposed to be messing with. Now they're hearing and seeing things. So it's not genetics that's causing your child to be psychotic and hallucinate and be schizo. It's not genetics. How's it genetics when you don't have it? Oh, okay. The parent doesn't have it, but the child has it. Then the ignorant world, the fallen world, the ignorant world, they use the excuse, well, it skips a generation. Does it make sense? It can't skip a generation. When you come from the same parent, by the same parent, by the same parent, it doesn't skip a generation. No, it doesn't. The reason a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old can have hallucinations is because their parents tried something satanic with them. Either the parent tried tarot cards with their child, they let their child play with tarot cards at 6 years old, or they let their child play with a Ouija board at 6 years old. It could be other things also. That's satanic, but that's one of the reasons. You may see a schizophrenic 6-year-old or 10-year-old. It's not genetics. It's not chemical imbalance. Does the chemical imbalance even make sense? Does that make sense? No, because you see through your eyes, you hear through your ears. It's connected to your brain. There's nothing chemical about that. It's just your brain connection. Spirits, demons, they can funk around in your brain, make you hallucinate. So let's get back to a Ouija board. So once your kids play with this Ouija board, immediately they can hear and see stuff. Or later on, when they go apart from one another, they'll see and hear things. Anything else I want to add to this Ouija crap? This is Ouija crap. I've seen a bunch of these movies also. Anything else I want to add to this? No, it's self-explanatory. It's a conduit. It's a conduit. The board is a conduit. It just leads the spirit into you. The board, you putting your hand on the board is you saying, it's kind of like you saying, I reject Christ. And I open myself up to the devil. That's kind of like what you're saying when you put your hand on a Ouija board. I'm just giving you an example, kinda. Because you have a lot of ignorant people who don't know, who are Christian, who don't know you're not supposed to use divination. Because they don't read the Bible enough, they don't study the Bible enough, so they don't know what they're doing will cause demonic possession. So anyway, reality shifters, they use a Ouija board type apps. They use the Replica app, which is a seance app that talks to spirits. They are taught by adults to use tarot cards and get tarot card readings to talk to people from the reality they're trying to shift to. Let me tell you this. It was all adults. It was nothing but adults who brought reality shifting to kids through TikTok. It was all adults. No teenager started this. No teenager started reality shifting. This was started by Satanists. This was pushed by Satanists through TikTok. TikTok helped it blow up. TikTok wanted to help it blow up because TikTok is owned by Satanists. Again, Teen Witch, 1989. Throughout the decades, we have had programming that has made the population think being a witch is not a bad thing or being a witch isn't real. They I can't think of the word, desensitize you from thinking witchcraft is bad. Desensitize. You have been desensitized. Okay, these are doctrines of devil. These are doctrines of devils. These are ploys of devils to get you away from God and to get you into the lake of fire. That's basically what this is. Tarot cards and the Ouija boards. Your kids use Ouija boards, tarot cards. They use seance apps. Spirits, unclean spirits can jump into phones. They can jump into Alexa, Siri, and they can talk through those apps. They can talk through those technologies, believe it or not. Anything else? There is nothing else. I would say check out the Cash App. That's about it. Check out the Cash App. This has been awkward occurrence or awkward entertainment, and I will see you in the next video. Again, it's grammar.